Hi, dear. So, I've been thinking about things. Yeah, I really have been thinking about things. A topic that I would like to address is impotence causes problems in family structures. Yeah, I said impotence. Is that a taboo subject? Like Sade said, you give me the sweetest taboo. I love Sade. Oh my goodness. Maureen, Maureen. And my mother made fun of that song. She said, boring, boring. I said, I love the song Maureen, Maureen. I don't know why my mother had to make fun of Sade. Sade, don't you come home too late. Until you're back, I stay awake. My mother didn't care. Like, if I didn't come back for 5 days, it's like, well, she must be off in Canada or Alaska or, yeah. Wouldn't you love to have a mother? Oh, the lyrics of Maureen, Maureen, you're my best friend. I really want to see you again. But, her mother was saying, Sade, don't you come home too late. Until you're back, I stay awake. Why couldn't I have had a black mother? A mother that cared. Well, you're just too white, I guess. Is it my sin? I'm just too white? I guess so. Okay. Um, pardon me. Excuse me. It's a very, very touchy topic, my dear friends. Nobody's to blame. Can I be honest with you? And, it's time for honesty because I think Jesus is coming back soon. I'm going to be raptured really soon. I was a little bit over sexualized as a little kid, so I kind of lost interest in sex when I became an adult because I was so overly sexualized by actually being invited over to, excuse me, a relative's house, and the relative, which was about my age, a little bit older, suggested that we watch pornography, and I'm really underage, folks. It never entered into my mind that I wanted to watch pornography. And you start off with Jane Eyre, and you start off with Ruffles and Drums, which was a wonderful little fiction novel about the Revolutionary War, a lady that had a romance with a British soldier, and it was clean. But then somehow you get pushed into this filthy environment. Like, all the romance novels you're reading, suddenly they become pornographic. I was even encouraged by my mother to read not just one but two novel series which were pornographic. I mean, I have to be honest with you. I don't know why she was pushing me. It's almost like she wanted me to be a pervert. It's just kind of like turned me off of sex. It's like, again, time for honesty. I was told, well, it's very healthy for you to have sexual fantasies by my mother. And so I would use those fantasies to help me fall asleep. And I said, one day when I meet my true love, I won't have to have these fantasies anymore. Listen, I gave it up about a year ago. I said, it's not right to have fantasies just to help me fall asleep. Even if I have to stay up the entire night, I'm not going to have fantasies. I'm just not going to do that kind of thing. because I don't think that, you want to be pure. You want to be a pure virgin bride for Christ. You don't want to have like a dirty mind, like a pervert. So I don't. Yeah. I have had friends over the years on the internet that they just wanted to start talking dirty, like, talk dirty to me, like, is that Poison, the group Poison, whatever, talk dirty to me. It's not Motley Crue, it's Poison. It almost looks like Poison, but they're not the same group. Even, in high school, it's like, I'm not really, I just lost my interest in sex. It feels exploitative. I thought, well, is there something wrong with me? I'm not really attracted to the boys in my high school. I mean, I'm not attracted to the girls either. I'm not, wanting that lifestyle, it's all right, but not wanting that. But the boys were different. They wanted it. It's like, I have to have it. You better give it to me now. Give it to me. Give it to me. I'm not, I worked at an establishment that sold hamburgers and ice cream. And I told my mother, you wouldn't believe how promiscuous these girls are. And they said, Erica, how do you remain celibate? Do you, do yourself or something? It's like, I'm only, 15 years old. She's just 15 years old. Leave her alone. I was like, I'm just not interested. I don't know. Even, a couple of boys that dated me and took me to prom, junior and senior prom. I went to the junior and the senior prom. I was like, I like you as a friend, but I'm really not interested in doing the nasty, I'm just not. I thought maybe there's something wrong with me. The same relatives that allowed me to see the pornography when I was just a little girl, took me to Saturday Night Fever. Oh, John Travolta, he's so sexy. I'm like, I didn't feel any sexual attraction toward, of course, I hadn't even had my period yet. Like, why am I supposed to have a sexual attraction toward John Travolta? Wasn't he Vinnie Barbarino on Welcome Back, Kotter? It's like, I watch, it's like, yeah, I pretend, oh yeah, he's really sexy. I didn't, a little girl isn't supposed to have sexual desire, So, I am being honest for anybody that wants to hear it. I don't think that my father had a problem with impotence. I think even to the end, he didn't have a problem with that. That doesn't make him a saint. But, what if you marry a guy that just kind of, it's like, oh, the balloon deflates. I don't know. It has to do with our genetics. This can cause a problem. This can cause panic. A woman that originally was very desirable to this gentleman. Just well, I really wasn't interested in sex in the first place, but since you were so insistent, I thought, I'm very desirable, and then when it just deflates, And then they start developing other interests like, well, I really love cats, dogs, and grandchildren. You don't love the cat? You don't love that cat, that little cat, that you used to really want. Well, I'm not interested in that cat at all. Well, that's kind of sad. Because, I don't know why, as a person not being like a beauty pageant winner, I came in second place, at Loudonville Street Fair, I came in second place. Well, of course, because I totally flubbed when they asked questions. I'm like, I don't know, I'm a stupid person, I don't understand, I'm autistic, and I'm dumb, and I'm fat. And so my best friend won. Oh my goodness, that's so embarrassing. It's embarrassing because I can't even tell you how embarrassing it was. But boys, they occasionally seemed as if they were attracted to me in high school. I'm not feeling it. The Sound of Music, when the little Nazi courts the Von Trapp girl, it's like, and she just loves him so much, and then he turns out to be a complete Nazi and a complete traitor. I'm like, oh my goodness, what a betrayer. The Sound of Music. The hills are alive with the sound of music. Oh. It used to be broadcast on television. Nobody sees it because you hear the term Nazi and you don't know what they did. You have no idea. They still broadcast the Ten Commandments, but are they going to broadcast The Sound of Music? It was so meaningful. The nun, went into the hills and she sang, and then she got criticized by Mother Superior. And such a great, everybody's missed out on this, because our culture has become so perverted and so alienated from Christianity. That really bothers me. I'm gonna cry. I hate that. I hate that. My heart will be blessed with the sound of music. Oh my, I'm so sad. It's like the romance, we've lost it. It's like I'm seeing like pornographic advertisements on iChannel. It's like stuff that's really perverted. I didn't ask for that. I didn't ask for it. I didn't invite it. I didn't invite you, You liked me, so I thought, well, if you like me, then why not, Maybe it's meant to be. If you like me that much. Like one time I was eating lunch, I think it was on a Saturday early afternoon in food hall, which they had at the Ohio State University, and this guy just came up to me. He said, hey, can I sit with you? And it's like, then I said something bad about the president of the university. He's like, well, I don't want to talk to you anymore. It's like, when it's that person, it's like, oh, our worldviews align so much on and they didn't want to lose you. It wasn't that guy. He was kind of pudgy anyway. I never really wanted to like do the nasty. I just didn't. It's just like it's not interesting to me. I wanted to have children, but I didn't want to like. It doesn't make me gay or anything. It's like it's just like I don't have that driving need to do that thing. And maybe it's improper to call it the nasty. But when somebody is afflicted by something that makes them not able to, you know what I'm saying? It really wasn't my idea most of the time. It's like, well, you really want it that much? Let's just get it over with. Honestly, it's really true. Like, I don't want to do it with anybody else, or with somebody of the same gender. I just like, it's like, okay, it's my duty. It's my wifely duty. Then all of a sudden, they totally lose interest due to their syndrome or disease, if you want to call it that. And then suddenly you realize you thought they were interested in you. But they wanted that thing, between the legs. That's what they were interested in, not you necessarily, just that thing that they could get to. Oh my. And a similar situation. Being pregnant, and the in-laws were like, "Oh, are you feeling okay?" As soon as I gave birth to the child, they're like, "Oh, whatever, never mind." I thought you really liked me. No, we just liked the unborn baby. We didn't like you in the first place. Oh, that hurts. When you don't have something that people want. Yeah? Oh, wow. That's just so unfair, isn't it, folks? I mean, it's so unfair. However, do we see a pattern repeating itself when you think about the patriarchal lineage? A man fathers 12 children and suddenly he loses interest, or he lacks the ability, he loses the ability. You know what I'm saying? Oftentimes it's health problems that cause this, but they're not curing it. They're saying, well, you just need to watch cat videos. No, I think you need to become the youthful person that you would have, that you were at one time, like Rumspringer, like the Amish, the Rumspringer. I mean, they're sprung, they're always, they're sprunken. I don't know how but they do multiply. I never thought I was a beauty contest winner. I attempted to be beautiful through makeup and, hairstyling until last time I went to the hairdresser, they cut off so much of my hair. It's like, I can't. If I go back to you, you're gonna make me look like a bald lesbian. I can't do it. right? I can't. I'm sorry that I don't have the beautiful, gorgeous Rapunzel hair. Rapunzel, let down your hair. It's not, it's genetics, right? And still, I would think, it would take something more than carnality to remain loyal to your partner. It's got to be spirituality. If you're no longer, I don't really have a need for sex, I just need ice cream, donuts, and cats. You only need ice cream, donuts, and cats? Oh. Oh, okay. No, no, no. Come on, we're in this for the long haul. And so I think because some people that they're not very introspective, they don't think about these things, they get angry and they think, well, at first I was really wanted, and then suddenly I wasn't because my husband became impotent. Oh. I mean, honey, it's not your fault, but it's not my fault either, so don't be envious of me. I kind of missed that prince, the prince that was prancing out of the woods. Someday my prince will come. Like in the movie Snow White, the Disney movie, the original movie with, not the whatever. If you like it, whatever, it's fine. Not gonna be criticizing anybody. A man came out of the woods and she's just singing and she's like hanging up laundry and she's like, oh my goodness, my prince has just appeared out of the forest. And when I was a little girl, I have to be honest with you, I thought he was going to appear out of the forest. I actually thought that he was, like when I was 11 or 12 years old, someday my prince will come. Ah. It's just so beautiful. It makes you cry. I want to cry. Ooh. He'll make everything okay. But the thing is, when the desire wanes, maybe the relationship goes a little bit south. But you still have to hold on to the relationship. This is a covenant agreement. Now, in heaven, people are not necessarily going to be married. Keith Moore says, well, there could be forever friendships. People are not married in heaven or given in marriage. Yeah, the reason why I wanted you was because you wanted me so much, right? And Jesus wants us so much, but this is getting so complicated. Perhaps, you might have a female, an older in-law that resents the fact that suddenly their husband doesn't desire them anymore, and he wants to read Playboy magazines, and he wants to do things in the bathroom. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm not going to be more descriptive than that. Well, it's because he's lost his desire. He's lost his need. Somehow, with the high blood sugar, it just seems to choke the arteries, and there's no morning wood, there's no nighttime wood, there's nothing. There's no wood at all. It's just nothing. There's nothing there. It's kind of sad, folks. But I do think that impotence compromises family systems. Because the woman that really wanted to be loved and was initially very much loved, she lost her ardent suitor, her Errol Flynn, if you will, swinging in, I'm Errol Flynn, and I'm here to be your romantic guy. When it's gone, it's just gone. I didn't really even want to have, that duty in the first place, but now that I don't have that responsibility, I miss it because I was loved a lot when I was the only outlet for that sort of desire. All right, now I'm just going to stop now. And everything I've said is 100% true. If you're offended, what can I do?